guys, welcome to the Savvy Money Show. Me, your host Sean. Now, I just wanted to let you know, I said I was going to do a live show every Saturday and Sunday, but my laptop's broke, so I'm afraid this weekend I won't be able to. I'm not sure if I'll have it fixed by next weekend either, but if, just so you know, it'll have to be a recorded show. But I will do it on the day, so it is updated like I do with my live shows. With my recorded shows, they're always done on the day, so they're up to date information. So up to date, I gave you information about the investigation into Clover Health 3 months before it came out. Anyway, as we've got a bit of time, I just got my review from one of my brokers. I have 5 brokers, by the way, so it avoids all this thing like what happened with Robinhood. If one broker restricts your selling, usually another one is a bit slower to do the same. And I was surprised when it told me how well I'd done against a FTSE All-World ETF over the past 9 months, because I'd only used this for the past 9 months. Anyway, on with the show. We're going to start with some UK dividend stocks. Of course, people in the US could go into it as well, and then we're going to talk about a couple of US stocks. I was considering Direct Line because it's a low payout ratio from 4.85%. I think this is coming down to 3%, but anyway, it's low PE ratio, low payout ratio for dividend, and the share price isn't too bad. It's a well-known brand, but the problem is it's I have a lot of exposure to insurance. I bought in May, June time, so I'm afraid I can't really go into too many. TSMP or Humble. Now, if you remember, I spoke about it when it was between 13 to 25 cents a share. It jumped from 13 to 25 cents in a day. So some people said they weren't going into it. I missed the 13 cents. I know someone who got in at 2 cents a share. I got in at 25 cents a share because instead of buying up, I did my show so that you guys could get in at the same price as me, and I hope you guys did. It has now hit $1.60 for a retracement. I think it can go higher. It's just people profit taking. You know, imagine the amount of money. Just put $1,000 in. And Mohawk Group, you know, but I'm also looking at Kingfisher. Now, they own B&Q and Screwfix, and they have been pretty much flat for 4 or 5 years, but then because of the Rona, they have been like Home Depot, where people have been rushing out buying. Now, they have builders buying from them. They have, which is where they've been flat, they just have the steady building. They have the DIY enthusiast buy from them, which again is where the steady. But this past year have been amazing for them. But then I'm thinking to myself that, you know, long term, sorry, I've got this. Now, Synnex Corporation, another US stock. You're not in it for the dividend, although the dividend is nice, but it's the fact that its PE ratio is 8.6 and it's a 5G play, and considering the area it's in, it's quite low priced, and I think it will have quite good growth. Its growth has been stuttered a bit by it's had steady growth, and yet funnily enough by Rona it has been, had some red flags where Rona has stuttered its growth, where other competitors has just skyrocketed, and then all of a sudden it's just taken off. It may be a case that it has gone under the radar and now they're starting to look at it. But so I'm looking into FXPO for Expo. It's an iron ore company that from a mine in Ukraine, so it services the whole of Europe and China, has great financials. And we're going on to Ceres Power. Now I'm torn between Ceres Power and ITM Power. They both just signed huge contracts, one with Scottish Power and one with a Korean company, and they both look good. They've both had a run up. I'm waiting for a dip buy before going into them. DSG, you know, I've been buying them up. They're still $1. They've been a Chinese company that produce all variety of electric vehicles, from bikes to buses to cars, and they're cheap as well. They're manufactured in China. My concern with them was that they're Chinese and Biden's made in America. That is no longer a concern. They have agreed 2 manufacturing plants, one in Minnesota, and the main one is going to be on tribes land. Good thing about that is they'll make massive tax breaks. Their workers will get free medical insurance, and some of these tribesmen are great workers. They get grants, and they usually put the grants into businesses that employ the tribe. On top of that, the tribe is near a military base, and they usually have sway over military contracts, like convincing the local commander of the military base over who gets the contract. So I think this hasn't run up on the news yet. I don't think enough people know about it. I think it will. Polymetal, another UK company. It's a 3.72% dividend, 11 PE ratio. It's a gold and silver mine, and it's more of a hedge. They're gold and silver mines. I've done gold and silver mines in the past, and I've given my reviews of all the gold and silver mines, so I'm throwing in a few new ones for you guys. And Unilever, it's not a new one, I spoke about it before. It gives a 3.46% dividend, and it's a PE ratio of 15.75. This is what would be considered a defensive play. The reason why I am considering it now, look at that pullback for a company like that. You know, I mean, to tell the truth, you can't really complain there. You know, it has a great payout ratio, dividend payout ratio, and I think when we consider what's just happened with GlaxoSmithKline, I think this is going to be one of my companies. I'm not in Unilever yet, but I think I will do. Anyway, just so you know, GIK has filed the SEC paperwork with Lightning E-Motors on the 3rd of February, so it's moving closer to the merger. Anyway, other than that, I'll see you in the next video.